Hey, this is Mandee with Horse Family of HorseFamilyMagazine.com. I'm at the Equine Affaire in Springfield, Massachusetts. I ran into Carissa from Troxel today, who told me about Tim, who shared this cool story about this product that he created that was kind of inspired by something that happened with his riding helmet and some kind of experience that he encountered. So Tim's going to tell us this little story.
Hi, how are you? Basically, about 2.5 years ago, I had a really bad accident on my horse. I was out riding up in the mountains, and my horse bucked me off, and I went off the right hip of my horse with my left foot hung up in the stirrup. My horse continued to buck down the mountain. I ended up with severe head injuries and 8 broken ribs and a bunch of other injuries. And basically, if I didn't have a really good quality helmet, I wouldn't be here today to do what I'm doing. After, in the process of healing, one of the things that happened, I lost a lot of riding confidence. And I started riding and started looking for something to ride in that would be a releasing stirrup for a Western saddle. And there were very few options on the market, and there weren't very many that were at a reasonable price. So what I did is I came up with a Western peacock style stirrup that releases off the side like the English peacocks do, and with a little leather keeper on it so that the leather keeper maintains the Western styling. But, you know, I'm a real strong believer in safety with riding. Wear a helmet all the time, as I'm a Western rider, and I actually take a lot of flack. I actually went to a cowboy mounted shooting event recently, and I was the only one there wearing a helmet. I think anybody who isn't wearing a helmet and doesn't have their feet releasing out of is taking their life in their hands every time, every ride. So I really believe strongly in safety. I've been buying Troxel helmets. I've been buying them for forever. I used to have a lesson program, and I would buy 30 or 40 Troxels at a time. Always had really great luck with them. I can't speak highly enough about them.
You had the Sierra helmet on, correct?
I had a Sierra helmet, and I actually buy a new helmet every year for myself. Just the things going on, having your helmet fall a few times in the trailer and things like that, bang it and compress that foam a little bit. I want to make sure I got something really good on my head. I am an ex-professional motorcycle road racer, and I know the importance of head safety. I also have seen myself the trauma of head injuries and how they destroy lives. And between the head injuries and getting entrapped in your stirrups, those are the two most common injuries in horseback riding. And so my stirrups and Troxel helmets addresses both those issues, I think, as well as anything can. And I'm really happy that Troxel has teamed up with us a little bit to help us get our stirrups out there. So.
Great. So Tim, tell me a little bit more specifically about the stirrups and about the product and how it works. So if someone gets their riding and the horse bucks them off or something, they get stuck in the stirrup, what happens?
This shows the actual function of it. It's totally non-mechanical, so it's not dependent upon springs or anything. But if you get bucked off your horse and your foot comes out, boom, opens up out of the side, your foot comes out, and off you go. And it works really smoothly, very easily. The rubbers the little peacocks are easily replaceable if you lose them. The body of the stirrup itself is made out of 356 aluminum, which is the second strongest aluminum alloy out there pretty much. We then heat treat it, which doubles its strength, which makes it just about the strongest aluminum alloy you can get without going to like a titanium type. We're 100% made in the USA. Even the zip ties on the bottom, the little copper rivets, everything. We cast the bodies in New Hampshire. We do the heat treating's done in Massachusetts. The finishing is then done in New Hampshire, and all the leather work's done in New Hampshire with leather that comes from Texas.
That's great.
So we're 100% made in the USA, which is another advantage.
Fantastic. So if someone wants to get themselves a pair of these stirrups, are they available in stores? Do they have to go to your website? Where can they find them?
We sell them through the website, and we sell them at trade shows, and there are a few select tack shops that will be working as agents for us selling them. We just signed one up, Mandee over in New York, upstate New York. They're going to be selling them. But if you go to www.westernsafetystirrups.com, you can order them right online there. We ship them right out. They're very reasonably priced. They're $155. The shipping is $11. If $11 we'll ship them anywhere in the continental United States.
Great.
So really easy, real easy.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for sharing your story, Tim, and Carissa for introducing us. So,
and we're both on Facebook too. Troxel Helmets.
Yep, Troxel Helmets and Western Safety Stirrups are on Facebook.
All right, so check them out on Facebook. And this has been Mandee Widrick with Horse Family Magazine at horsefamilymagazine.com.